Good morning, everybody. I'm Molly from Bell Farms. If you're new to the channel, we are potato, sweet corn, and grain corn farmers, and we do have a little garden, which is what I'm working on. So I say little garden. It's little for us. This is probably 2 acres or so. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to string my tomato plants. So you guys saw in the last little garden update, we put the tomatoes in. You guys didn't see that process, but the tomatoes were in. And then you saw me planting some of the squash, which everything is starting to pop up, which is good. But Shane went ahead and put in the post for the trellis. So I did not get to show you guys that process, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. So we went ahead and used these 8-foot T-posts, and I have 4 per run here on each side, and then we use this high tensile fence wire to run across the top here, and this is what I'm going to tie up the tomatoes with. So I don't know exactly how to do this, but Tim put up a video showing how to turn the tops and stuff, so I have that knowledge. So he said just to tie them kind of loosely on the base of the plant. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to do that today, and then I will show you guys a little bit of what's going on in Lewiston here. So the green beans that Dave planted next to the garden here are coming up, and we have winter rye coming up on that hill where I got stuck. So there was a question about whether we were able to do anything with that land, but I think I'm going to plant some pumpkins over there. I still have a few pumpkin seeds to plant, but this is the squash. These things are starting to come up. So everything's looking pretty good. So I'm excited about that. Seems like it's going well. Today is Thursday, the 13th, I think. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. It's Thursday, and it's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be close to 80 degrees today and sunny. Tomorrow, we're supposed to get some kind of bad weather, so I want to make sure I get these tomatoes tied up now, just in case we get a lot of wind. But these things have like more than doubled in size, which is great. So this is the supplies I'm looking at today. I've got some of this jute twine, sunscreen. I've got a hose I got to repair, markers if I need them. I've got some more pumpkin seeds. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get to work, and I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. I'm going to have to rewatch Tim's video on how he tied these, but... maybe I'll make them twice as long, and then that gives me like plenty of room. Let's see this first. If this works out well, then I'll just kind of go in an assembly line and go from there. Okay. So Shane put in these little flag stakes when the tomatoes are really small, just to help support them a little bit, but I guess I can leave them in. I just did the first one here, and I just rewatched the little video to see how to tie the top, so I'll show you guys that too. I went around and twisted. I left this in here. I don't think I'll do that for the rest of them, but suckers. So watching Tim's video, and you want to only have one main shoot on the tomato plant, so you need to pluck out the little suckers. So from what I understand, this one right here, because it's coming out in between these two, so we take that one off. And these are all little guys here. These little teeny little guys. So and this one here. Okay. And this little one right here. All right, so I think that's correct. I'm gonna move along. My string is kind of long, but I think I probably need it that way. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna measure out a whole bunch of pieces of string. Technically I have 72 tomatoes to do, so I'm gonna need 72 pieces of this. And I'll do that, and then I can kind of go down and work as an assembly line. And I'll bring you guys along while I do it. It's already starting to heat up here, which is nice. Yeah, it's a great day today. Beautiful out. Awesome. Okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit. There we go. This is my sunshade for the camera. Kind of funny, but hey, it's working. My camera's not overheating now. Okay, so I just went to the house for a little bit of lunch, and my battery died right before I finished the end here. So this was the last plant, and I was able to get them all strung up. So it didn't take too long. It was a couple hours to do everything. So I wanted to show you how they came out. And I think this is going to work pretty good. So I'm fighting shadows today. So, tied the tomato down here, wound it up, and then looped it around here. And then that's just my pull string. So that'll come out easy. Yeah. I'm really happy with how these came out. So hopefully the storm that we get is going to be okay and my tomatoes won't get totally ruined. Yeah, things are going good though. I never ended up putting dirt on these just because I just didn't do it. All right. So you guys can see we've got beans coming in this field. So beans are all the way up to where that pivot is. Essentially, that's where the garden starts. And then we have, this is sweet corn here. Another spray road, and we'll go up over there. I'm going to grab my truck and we're going to drive over there. And then I'm going to take you down to the other side over here in Lewiston, and we'll take a look at those plants there too. So I'm trying out a new microphone today. I was having such a hard time with that old microphone I had. A couple of my videos were just in like stereo on one side. Oh, it's awful. And yeah, I think I got it figured out now. So sorry guys for the audio issues, but I think we'll be good from now. I got a decent mic, so should be all right. All right, so we're just driving around the field here, and we're gonna go look at the winter rye, and then we're gonna go take a look at some of the other fields over closer to the corn shed. So in a couple days, I'm gonna plant some more cucumbers. Kind of doing that on like every week to 10 days, planting, I don't know, however many, 12-ish more, I don't know, more plants. So I can't drive all the way across here, but okay, good. Just kind of checking on the squash. All right, so I'm gonna drive back on the road. This is where the corn's starting. So now we're over here where I got stuck. And we planted winter rye in here. So looks like grass, but this is all winter rye. And you can see this washout here. And this is deep. We did not get a chance to get this fixed this year. Look at this. Still water in there. I almost wonder if this is a spring here. But anyways, so we still have water over here in this rut. And there. Yeah, so, oh well, it's what it is. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna plant some pumpkins along that little strip there and on this strip over here. That way I can utilize it for something, and I have a bunch of seeds, so I might as well. We had winter rye here the year before, so you can see some of that popped up again. It's another spot with water in it, so this is still wet here too. Frogs, tadpoles. Okay, well, this is where I got stuck. Yeah, so pumpkins over here and pumpkins over there. And that's what I'm thinking. All right, guys, we're gonna go down and check out the big platé and the last platé. Anyone who's not French, the big field and the last field, which I'm not French, but all right, where'd my keys go? I'm sitting on them. All right, guys, I'll bring you back when I get over there. We're just pulling in over here at the corn shed, and this is the area that was planted first. And you can see these corns are coming up pretty good. Yeah, look at that. All right. We're gonna drive down a little further, but I still wanna hop out so you guys can see this. So this is sweet corn. These plants are looking really good. Awesome. Very good. Cool. So I think that we're gonna end up having sweet corn a little earlier than we normally do. Usually it's like August 1st every year. But the weather has been cooperating, and I think we're gonna have corn early. And we'll go check out the beans that were planted first too. These are over here. Yeah, looking good. Shane and Derek were over here shooting yesterday, I think it was yesterday, the day before. and they saw 2 more snapping turtles, so that was cool. One of them actually had a little bit of a scar on her shell where she might have gotten hit with the disc or something before, but they were both big ones, and they were going into the sand to lay eggs. And I know some of you guys had some suggestions on ways to keep them, you know, protected a little bit better, but I don't really think there's anything we can do over here. This whole river shore is sandy, so they want to come up, and turtles want to go back to the same spots where they were the previous year, so I don't think there's really much going to stop them. They're pretty determined to be where they want to be. Here we are on the backside of the big field. You can see the spray road there, and there's another spray road there. And then this little patch down here, this is grain corn. I know in one of the videos I talked a little bit about the power lines, and they're going to be working on this summer. I'm surprised that they haven't really started much yet, but what they're doing is they are replacing these double set of poles on this side, and this is where there is going to be a new pole where this little flag is. So, not sure if it's going to be a double or a single. I don't know yet, but they've got a couple of them marked out. So this will kind of, you know, would be nice if it was on either side here. It's kind of right in the middle of the field, but I guess we can't do anything about that. If you're watching CMP, can you please move it over just a little bit? Oh, there's a hawk over there. One of my favorite things is to watch all the wildlife when we're down in this area. So more sweet corn over here. And talking to Raymond today, I think that we're going to be cultivating and side dressing the corn probably sometime next week. So it's getting pretty close to being ready for that. So he's over in Auburn now. He's going to work on his corn cultivator. And I will show you guys that stuff next week when we start doing it. All right, so I'm going to go back to the little garden area, and I'm going to clean up my stuff, and then I'm gonna head home. So that's gonna wrap it up for today's video, guys. I did want to say thank you to everybody who's watching. I really appreciate it. You guys are making this channel grow, which is awesome. So I will see you guys in the next one, and I hopefully will get this video out to you very soon. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you.